Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Guilty Gear. Order Soul is an alternate version of Soul. The canonical logistics are complicated. What's important is that while Order Soul shares some of his counterparts' traits, he plays very differently. Both are close-range fighters, but while regular Soul is all-rounded, Order Soul is a specialist. All offense, all in your face. I'm Carlos, and you are watching episode 5 of Guilty Bits. Order Soul's tools reward successful offense by granting him access to better pressure, mix-ups, and damage as he scores successful hits and pushes his opponent to the corner. In addition to the standard issue super meter, he has another gauge unique to him, the charge meter. When empty, this meter is at level 1, and it can be built up to level 3. When Order Soul uses a special or a super, the charge meter starts to drain, but in return, he performs a vastly improved version of the move. Because of that, his specials and supers each have 3 versions. Order Soul can fill his charge meter in 2 ways. The more direct way is to perform a manual charge, done with quarter circle back and holding the D button. Order Soul will keep charging as long as you keep holding the button down, but meanwhile he is widely open to attacks. It takes a bit of time to leave the charging stance regularly, so in case of emergency, the manual charge can be cancelled into an invincible but unsafe explosion. The manual charge is better used in short bursts after a knockdown move such as the crouching D sweep. Another use for it is charge cancelling. By just tapping the D button instead of holding it, Order Soul enters and exits the charging stance quickly. With this technique you don't actually get to charge your gauge, but you can reduce the recovery of many of Order Soul's normals and tighten his pressure. The second way is to press D during the recovery of special moves to get an action charge. If the special move hits, then the action charge that cancels it becomes safe, though it halts your offensive momentum. You can also FRC the action charge, which is like having a late FRC point for every special. This grants Order Soul some interesting options, such as making action charging safer, creating even more frame advantage on block for various moves while applying pressure at the same time, or even making his Dragon Punch special safe. If you want to keep using level 1 special moves while preserving your charge meter, use them while the D button is held down, or press and hold D right before inputting the button for the special move. You want to do this fast enough so the D move doesn't come out before the special. It can be a tricky motion, but not too difficult with a little practice. Order Soul has access to some of regular Soul's great pokes while having unique pokes of his own, Standing K being extremely fast, Standing S for some range and Crouching S with its great speed and recovery, and Forward K being throw invincible, which allows him to bait throws and potentially score a counter hit leading to huge damage. While his Crouching D is evasive like Soul's, it's a bit different in that it has a shorter range, but moves Order Soul forward when used. His Forward P is a bit slow to come out, but has upper body invincibility at the start, gives minor frame advantage, keeps you close to the opponent, and can even destroy projectiles. His Jumping H is a great jump-in, which leads to huge combos on counter hit, and his Jumping P is arguably one of the best air normals in the game, with unmatched speed and active time. Rocket is a rush punch that covers distance relatively quickly and on hit allows Order Soul to get a safe action charge. On level 3 the move launches the opponent to the air for a full combo. Blockhead Buster is all about granting frame advantage when blocked. At level 1 you gain it by FRCing the action charge, and at later levels you get much bigger advantages where you can do an action charge and continue attacking even without the FRC. Bandit Revolver Prototype is a leaping attack that evades low moves. It has an FRC point that leaves Order Soul airborne and turns a simple block string into a mix-up situation. At level 3 this move becomes Order Soul's fastest and most rewarding overhead. Gunblaze is used mainly as an Okizeme tool. Order Soul slides forward, through the opponent if close enough, while forcing the enemy to get up into a flaming pillar, which grants a combo if not blocked. At higher levels, it has a vacuum effect that pushes the opponent towards Order Soul's new position. Fafnir is Order Soul's only force break, and designed to somewhat cover for his natural lack of range. It's a fast slow with amazing reach that starts strong combos and evades enemy lows while doing it. It has a pretty long recovery, so it's meant to be used sparingly, especially for long-range punishment. Once Order Soul gets the opponent cornered, he becomes a mix-up machine of death. The low hitbox of jumping H allows him to turn simple jumps into a pure high-low mix-up utilizing fuzzy guards, and his throw grants him a full combo in the corner. Almost every hit he lands will turn into a damaging loop provided the corner is nearby. Order Soul doesn't like being on the defensive. He lacks a solid anti-air and has to rely on subpar solutions that need to be done extremely early, such as standing H, rising jumping P, and gun blaze to escape under the opponent. His Dragon Punch, Storm Viper, while safer on block with the Action Charge FRC, is a bit slow to come out and doesn't have many invincibility frames, though it does get better with higher charge levels. Order Soul's charge system got improved in Plus R, but as far as actual playstyle goes, he functions pretty much the same as an Accent Core. As always, if you have any questions, please leave us a comment below, and if you like what you've seen, please take a look at our other videos, and subscribe for more character guides like this. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Guilty Bits.